Hello everyone, welcome back. This is Alan with Portlanders 4x4. Today we're gonna do a little bit different video for you all. We're not camping with the boys. We're not doing solo camping. We're camping with my family. 2 kids, 2 dogs, and my wife. And why not start it at one of the most iconic overlooks here in the Columbia Gorge in Oregon. Check this place out. You're cold? Okay, we'll put you inside. Okay. Let's get you out, Daisy, for potty. All right, guys, this is not what we had planned. We're planning to camp off the gorge, and there was 2-3 spots that I had marked up, but the gates were closed and it wasn't marked on Onyx. So what the hell, Onyx? So now it's either find a hotel or drive another hour and a half to where our second spot was supposed to be, and I think that might be what we're gonna do. All right, guys, got the food in the bag, as the kids would say.
What kid? What kids?
My kids that could barely speak. No, we're picking up some groceries because we had only planned on eating breakfast, because we were planning on camping here by the gorge, and now we're camping. The next destination is pretty far out, and there's nothing between. This is probably the last gas station and any food or civilization that we're gonna see. So that is why this is all so important. So I think we're just gonna end up seeing you. I can't even talk. It's so late, guys. I think we're just gonna
Drink your coffee.
let me try this. I think we're gonna end up seeing you the next day because there's nothing really to film from now to then. But guys, it's gonna be a crazy campsite. Oh my god, where am I going? Over here. Good morning, everyone. It was a wild and long night. We got to camp around like 2:30. It took us about 30 minutes to set up, and yeah, didn't really go to bed until 3 a.m. We had to set up a tent and just clear the car to put our mattress in, which is obviously really complicated because all the stuff we brought, the 2 kid seats that we had to put down. But really, I mean, it wasn't too bad. We don't always travel as a family in the Montero. It made us really think about just our future build and how we can accommodate everyone without having to move a ton of things. So that's something to think about later on. But we're here, guys. It's beautiful out here. Just surrounded and within the canyons right off the river. This is a campground, but it's probably about an hour to get to the end of all the trail. There's probably like 6 campgrounds. You can't stay outside of the campground, so you can't just stay off the road or anything like that. But it feels like off-grid camping just based on how far you have to go into here to find a spot. Oh, you're getting Daisy wet.
She likes it.
We do have to be careful with Daisy because anytime I jump into the water, she thinks I'm like gone forever.
She's in lifeguard mode. She's like, I'm coming for you.
And then we have to keep an eye on Chloe because she just runs away. Let's try to find her. Like last time we saw her was over here, and she probably followed the trail over here. There she is. Look at her. It's always a struggle with trying to keep up with Chloe. She's a lot more polite of a dog than the other one, but she just wants to like explore. And this is our campground. It's a complete mess. I mean, we showed up here again 2:30 a.m. set up our backpacking tent. This had all of our sleeping gear. It's like it's made for the front runner boxes, but we just dumped all of our like sleeping pads and pillows, all that stuff in there. So no actual boxes. Currently we just have certain things covered in there, like my drone and all tech stuff, my battery, just to protect it from the sun, because inside the car we have the mat. And obviously we have all the kids seats down here. We did get a new mat, the Exped Luxe mat, as well with 2 Luxe mat pillows. You can't be eating that.
Put that down.
Guys, obviously this is a lot, right? 2 kids, 2 dogs, camping in the wild. But it's worth it just to, give it a trial, right? My setup is really meant for maybe 2 people. We can't really push it to have up to 4, but that's stretching it. And also, our kids are not adults, so they come with extra gear and stuff that just take up a lot of room. So it'd be nice to have something bigger, but that's why we do trips like this, to figure out what we actually need instead of just going straight into something that we think we need.
Yay!
That works.
You got it, puppy. Ah! Yay! Yay! Thank you.
Okay, we never miss the opportunity of making a quesadilla, so here's the pork that we're cooking over the fire. Put a handful of pieces in here. It's already crispy on the outside. This is what I end up using. I mean, just grab whatever was at Safeway. I do like using mozzarella for the quesadillas, and I've never tried these tortillas, but my wife wanted to be a little bit more healthy, so we chose the gluten-free.
Oh my god. It ran so fast.
It's felt like such a long day. It's 2:30 right now, and I feel like we've done so much. I mean, we did get here super early, and the boys woke up at 6:30, which is normally the time they wake up, which is kind of unfortunate because that means we only got like 3-4 hours of sleep. So we all knocked out hard after breakfast, lunch, and now everyone's like awake except our older son. So waiting for him so we can get into the water. It's finally hot enough to, get a dip into it because the water is pretty cold. I don't think I mentioned where we're at either. I mean, I won't give the specific campground, but this is the Deschutes River near Central Oregon. It's only like 2 hours from the Pacific Northwest, and it's like a completely different biome. There's no forest or anything like that. It's just dry canyon, desert-like land, which is cool to us because we're typically used to seeing just lush, green, deep, evergreen forest. So it's nice to get a little bit of a change. But I also wanted to say hi to anyone who's sticking along and is new to the channel. We typically camp in our 2001 Mitsubishi Montero, which I've had for a few years now. It was nearly perfect, except I did mess up my door stealth camping in downtown Portland. For the longest time, I also had a beat up bumper because I ran into a deer traveling from Central Oregon to home. A lot of parts and mods for this vehicle are very limited, or not limited, hard to get. Everything's online and there's not a lot of people that actually sell stuff for them. So I ended up saving some money and getting the ARB bumper, which is just the sickest look. I feel like any car with ARB bumpers looks cool. And I actually painted mine in like a steel gray to match the fenders because they're also kind of like a steel silver gray. But I love it. I love how I've been able to trust it to take me on these adventures. I would also say that the Montero is also a budget build. You could probably get one on Facebook Marketplace for 5,000-7,000 and get a lift and some exterior mods for another 2,000 and be ready for adventures and off-roading because it's got center diff lockers, full-time all-wheel drive, 4 high, 4 low, and 2 wheels. So quite a bit of options, and that's pretty cool. Not a lot of vehicles that year had that available unless they were like 30,000+, right? I guess this car when it came out was 30,000+, which is insane how much it devalued and how much you can get it for it now. So, but guys, this is not a serious off-road camping channel like many that are out there. A lot of them are documentary like, serious, cinematic, though we want to do similar type of footage. We want to add a little bit of character because, a lot of those channels are too serious, which is cool. But there's not a lot of comedic or unserious channels out there, and we want to give that a shot. So to try to attempt that, we've camped in a Honda Civic. We took it all the way down to California and to the Yosemite National Forest and had a really good time. And it's the first time I set up a very minimal camp setup. And it was also amazing because it saved us a ton of money based on the miles per gallon that car gets. We've also started our own version of street beefs. If you guys don't know what street beefs are, it's a YouTube channel for backyard boxing, and we've called it Camp Beefs, and we hope to do more videos like that in the future. I think I posted 2 videos ago. None of us are serious boxers. Some of us were at some point, not me. I won't give away all the details if you haven't watched the video. Oh, I stealth camped in Portland, Oregon, in a not very stealthy vehicle, my Mitsubishi Montero, which was interesting. I've never stealth camped before, and so I did what I needed to do to, prep for that camping trip, and I was all right. I made food inside the car, drove around, walked around, and it was a good time. It wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. So if you haven't seen that video, check out that video as well. But I think that's a little bit about me, guys. If you haven't watched me before, I do have a lot of future videos planned. I did just pick up a new to me 1996 F-250 Power Stroke, and for those who do know about that truck, it's it's the year that you want to get, 1996 or 1997, just because it's got the turbo in it, stock. They're still really slow, but they just sound crazy, guys. It's so cool. There's still a bit of modifications needed for it to be, I guess, off-roadable. I mean, if I took it on these gravel roads, it'd probably break my neck because of how stiff the suspension is. And I guess I don't plan to make it any more plush or invest a lot into it like that. I'd probably prefer investing on the gear, maybe even a camper or a canopy to at least get it out here. It's a regular cab too, so that's what I was looking for specifically. And I don't know, I've still been doing some maintenance on it, looking for some parts here and there, but soon it'll be on a camping trip. I know I keep saying that, and I actually do have already a few videos lined up for it. I just haven't been able to edit them. I feel like I just kind of been working on the Montero recently and its videos, so just kind of been holding off on the new truck. After everything, I guess, guys, welcome to the channel if you're new. Just ran into a snake. I knew there were snakes here. We're gonna have to be careful about that.
Coming. Let me see your hand. I know, it's too cold. Say sorry, Papi.
Sorry.
Say it's too cold.
I'm not sure about you guys, but whenever I see a body of water, I have to get into it. My family, friends, wife know that. Like, it's a must do. I grew up swimming in the Oregon coast, and if you guys know how cold that water is, it's freezing. So this was nothing. The river is really easy to adapt after a few dips, and it was just extremely refreshing. It's the perfect weather here in Oregon right now, and yeah, it just feels so nice to go into it. But now we're just heading back to camp and going to cook dinner. We're gonna have some steaks, some asparagus, potatoes, and just continue to relax for the rest of the evening. But the video's not over just yet. I'm pretty sure there's gonna be a really cool sunset, and stick along for just the ending of this video, because just getting to this camp is epic. So I wasn't able to record my way into it, but I will be recording my way out. So stick along for those clips. But let's get started with some dinner. Guys, I finally put this awning out of its misery. The Ironman Delta Awning 270. It's an older one, but it snapped. And I feel like it wasn't even that windy, but like just the perfect gust of wind just snapped it. So I'm gonna need a new one, and recommendations on which ones I should get, or which one I should get. Kind of disappointed, but just because I already have Ironman stuff. I don't know. We'll see. Can't think straight right now.
I was trying to say, put your recommendations in the comments.
Milo, are you starting the fire?
Yeah.
Show me what you did.
Okay.
Thank you for doing that. Did you see my shade broke on my car? It broke. Look. It broke. The shade.
¿Qué?
It broke.
No.